is up, Gaara Alert Nation? My name is Gaara Benton, and I have some exciting news for you today about the server that we all know and love, Treasure Wars. So let's get right into the news. Alright, so we are here on the Treasure Wars forums because this is the new and improved Gaara Alert, where I will be nothing but positive and most likely sarcastic when it comes to a bunch of things. So, first things first, our first piece of news for today is going to be the latest Treasure Wars update. So, there's a lot of people who are like, guys, the admin team did what we wanted. Like, it's a first. They never do what we want. Like, Arrays, you're amazing. You did what we wanted. Well, the rest of us are kind of sitting here confused. Now, keep in mind, this was a good update. The reason why it was a good update is because it did give people what we've been asking for a long time. Rank notes. 95% runes that supposedly work. What, an update that actually works? Are we actually on Treasure Wars? Just kidding, guys. Alright, but there were some things like a rank kit buff. That's good. That's something that needed to happen. Like, okay, good. And some of these other things like improved clue scroll loot tables, I haven't tested that. Remove faction chat filter, move to a new store system, fix issues with bows. You can now use the /sell command. Players can now apply resurrection skulls to pets. Vault issue with war coins. Golden knives now ignore resurrection scrolls. Like, these are good updates. I'm happy for you. Guys, you finally did a good update that I can say good things about. Great job. But this wouldn't be Gaara Alert unless I complained about a bunch of stuff. So, we are going to be complaining here. So, first things first. Actually, we're not going to be complaining about this. Alteration orbs, you know, it needed to happen. They put colored enchants. If the colors aren't organized, people think they look bad, so you gotta have alteration orbs. Perfect, cool. Timeless clue scrolls. Why in the world, we ask to remove or lessen the clue scroll timer? So what do? Give us something that we have to pay for on the store. Like, I'm paying to win. I don't really care. If I want a heroic clue scroll that's timeless, sure, I'll go and get it off the store. But for the average person, you don't want to buy those off the store. Like, yes, oh, you can get it in game. You can buy them. You can get them from a mythic chest. I can also get a golden knife from a mythic chest. Which one's more valuable? You guys can't see it, but I'm doing like that little thing with my hands, like a little scale, like, yeah, I think the golden knife is a little more valuable. Just a tiny bit. Like, one shot kill a guy in a 40 lore in one shot. Like, I mean, come on. So, I think they dropped the ball there. I think instead of going for, yes, they wanted to keep the cooldown, whereas from what I've seen, and from people I've talked to in the community, I've talked to a lot of people hate the clue scroll cooldown because the rewards are worth it. And yes, you can't most of the time complete a heroic in more than one heroic in a day. But the thing is, if you're smart about it, like me, I get to a clue where I can't really complete it right then. I don't just stop working on that heroic. I will start working on other heroics. And if I get similar clues, well, I do those similar clues at once. And so, it's just like, why? What's the point? Like, just remove... this just tells us they're not removing the cooldown. My only piece of advice to probably whatever their staff person's name that I can't think of right now... members, staff members. Oh wow, I just hit my mic. That probably is not a great thing. But my only advice to Codename Flip, who may or may not watch it, or Obliv, or if Eric or Arrays watch it, is watch this video is give us some make it to where we can buy them with XP. I know you guys are working on adding in common, uncommon clues, like a mystery kind of timeless clue scroll with it. You guys said that you were going to be working on that and trying to get that for the future. So take this piece of advice from someone who has taken a little bit from the community, and add in those things to be bought from clue scrolls. Like a normal mystery clue scroll, 5,000 XP. Make the timeless mystery clue scroll like 7,500 XP. That's probably, like, that would make us happy. Because then you have the normal clue scrolls, and then you have the timeless. Even if it's double, I would pay double the XP. So 10,000 XP, or for a timeless heroic, 60,000 XP to get a timeless heroic. So take that into consideration. I think that would be a good thing. So that's my piece of advice. You guys probably won't watch this video. I know Codename Flip has watched a couple of my Gaara alerts in the past, so I'm hoping that he gets this point, and that's why I'm talking about it first. Alright, cool. Next thing, we're done with that update. We got a post, also in the news, we got a post from Megan Mystic. Megan Mystic, he's a cool guy. My favorite thing is his little, like, tag thing. I can't even remember what it's called. And it's swatted. What if I proved the account wasn't mine? And then man, it looks like you can't. Like that's just great. Alright. But anyways, back to the news. So, canoning. As a lot of people know, canoning is really glitchy on Treasure Wars, and it has been for a long time since the server was released. And the problem with that, I don't know if you guys realized it, but it's kind of factions, and factions about raiding and canoning and stuff. So there's a problem there. And so with that, Megan Mystic made this thing saying that he's talked to a bunch of staff members like, why are we not fixing canoning? Why are we not fixing canoning? Oh my god, guys, why are we not fixing canoning? And so pretty much with that, we got this really long post. I commented on it, Job commented on it, and cool clickbait, banter, bunch of stuff. And then, well, I say, well, why don't I tag Job in it? And I'm like, well, why don't you guys don't know how to work out cannoning, because Job said that a few members of their team are experts in cannoning. I'm like, well, why are you just waiting for, like, it doesn't make sense. Ask the experts in cannoning. Like, Mega's been bugging you about it. Obviously, he knows how to cannon. Like, you guys know One Shot Sponge, Kirsty's husband. Like, he's the kind of one of the best cannoners on Cosmic. And so, basically, Mega commented saying that, hey, he actually worked with Codename Flip to try and get it fixed. So, that is good. So, guys, changes to cannoning may be coming in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And so, also in the news, we have this post, People's Opinions. And the reason why I chose this post, and all of these posts will be linked in the description box for you guys to check out, comment on, and discuss things. And the reason why I chose this kind of sums up a lot of the community stress that's happening on the forums. There's not a lot of community stress in-game right now. Things are going pretty well. But on the forums, things are always spicing up. And so, we're just going to talk about this a little bit. Basically, admin bans. And this is another thing that I think that could be handled a little bit better. And Eric and I have discussed on a forums post about this, which I couldn't find. So that's why I chose this post. Basically, you got admins. Admins run the server. They're the highest level of staff next to the owner. And most of the time on big servers, they are the final decision. Well, obviously, if an admin bans somebody, there's nobody to appeal to. And unless you change the opinion of the admin who banned you, because they obviously thought you did something wrong, you're not going to get unbanned. simple logic, guys. Super simple logic. Well, a bunch of people are complaining that admins have been banning without showing proof. They're like, well, the staff doesn't have proof because they're not going to show it to us. And so, well, they don't have proof because we asked them for proof and they're like, no, we have the proof. We're not going to show it to you. You're banned. Well, I mean, guys, admin bans have been happening on Treasure Wars for so long. Like, it just happens. And why would you want to play on a server that the admins don't like you? I understand you guys spent money and stuff, but like all this drama on the forums, I just want to see happy thoughts. We're supposed to be positive, guys. Not talking about if Eric abused his power. No, we got to be positive, upbeat. All right. But basically, so there's been some things, and you guys could go on the forums and read all the stuff you want. I'm not going to really go too far into it yet because I don't have proof, and I'm trying to set up an interview with the admin teams and see what information I can get out of it. Obviously, I'm not going to get a lot of information, but just some things. And they have made some posts saying that they're going to get better with things and blah, 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 blah. So we're going to be watching this story very, very closely. So also in the news, we got this post. Are you comfortable with swearing? And this is a little controversial thing because Ethan 45.320, which it would have been better if it was 45.420, but says, just a little poll. Do you think people should be able to swear in public chat and be able to say harsher things? And obviously 34 people said that they do. I mean, like, they're comfortable with it. They don't see a problem with it. And I'm one of the 7 people that said no. So this is going to be the description box below. You guys could see my full argument. But basically I said it's like this. So you're in school. And there's like, say there's 100 kids in your school. There's probably a lot more than 100 kids in your school, but there's 100 kids in your school. So out of those 100 kids, 2 of them are getting bullied. So because those 2 kids are getting bullied and they're the minority, well, sorry, we'll use 3 kids because that'll make math better. So say out of the 100 kids, 3 kids are getting bullied. Well, if the 97 other kids in the school say they don't have a problem with swearing in school or bullying or anything like that because obviously they're not getting bullied, then if the school says, okay, bullying is okay, then those 3 kids are just not going to have any help because the majority said they're okay with it. And say 2 of those 3 kids have a serious issue with it. Well, their opinion's not going to get heard because even though they're in the majority of the people who are in that situation, the majority of people who are actually there are okay with that situation happening. And so someone brings up the argument, so if you have $10 and like $10 and 10 people and it's $1 a slice, that because the 8 people said they want cheese and 2 people said they wanted pepperoni, that means everybody should spend their money on pepperoni. 2 things don't really mix up. You could read the whole argument in there, and I'm not going to go too much more in depth into it because this is very long. Alright guys, so the last thing, I made a post saying, yo, what questions you guys have for the admins, because I'm going to try and set up a little 10-15 minute interview with the admins. With one of the admins, Eric or A's, I don't know, one of those 2. If not, it'll be with one of the senior mods, probably Ultimate Dirt. So this will be the top link in the description box, and guys, leave your questions there. If we refresh, we already got some people that are here, and so stuff like, he's like, hints for future updates, so just costs and things. Canoning, how often they look at suggestions, will they expand the faction, this kind of stuff. And so basically, guys, leave your questions there And guys, that is going to be it for this Gaara alert. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, if you guys did, make sure to smash that like button. We got to get some likes up in here. So, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you guys are new and excited for Gaara alert. I'm sorry I'm a day late. It hurts. I'm sorry. But, guys, we are here with the Gaara Alert Nation, over 5,416 subscribers. Peace out.